Spoilers. Okay, bye-bye.
Plays like bad fan fiction. I am not joking. It should be called Star Wars: The Rise of Bad Fan Fiction. That's the title of the film.
Holy shit, are you serious? This is what you come up with, Angry Joe. This is your fucking joke. 1 million, 2 million views on this video, and this is the fucking level of jokes you have. More like Angry Joke Show, because you are so fucking stupid you can't be taken seriously. Oh, the Angry Joke Show, don't take us seriously. We suck, and we have stupid opinions on movies. Oh my god. Okay, so Rise of the Skywalker is finally here. What a greatly anticipated movie. Holy shit. And immediately the fucking critics are shitting their pants. Their tiny minds cannot comprehend the beauty of Star Wars. Once again, they are completely out of touch with what the actual movie-going audience says. Look at them. Look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores. Thing 56 points from the critics, and what do you have? 86 points from the audience. That's a fucking slam dunk. If 86% of all people like it, then you can fuck yourself, critics. He got no leg to stand on. Oh, the movie doesn't make sense in your opinion. Well, fuck you, who cares? The movie is too fast and there's too much happening at the same time. Who fucking cares? We've seen Star Wars, okay? We know what Star Wars is. It can go faster now. We've explored the universe plenty at a slow pace. Now we can go faster, okay? Whatever. I didn't even feel it was that fast. What the fuck are these people even talking about? And then, like, oh, every new thing they do is just completely breaking with canon. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. You can't use Force to heal, even though the Force is the living force that's used to keep everything alive. It's basically just like souls. And Anakin's supposedly a Force baby created by the Force. Yeah, no, of course you can't use that for healing. That doesn't make any sense. No. And they're like, oh no, Palpatine, he shouldn't be alive. That doesn't make sense. We saw him blow up. Come on, man, you accept the other Force ghosts. Maybe he died. Maybe he assembled himself again with the Force. Maybe he never died. Maybe he teleported. Who fucking cares? I'm just glad Palpatine's back. I know the 3-movie trilogy doesn't really make that much sense together, and that's too bad, but come on, The Rise of the Skywalkers is a perfectly good movie on every level. Sure, the other movies before didn't make that much sense, but come on, this movie does everything right, and most people like it, unless they're stupid film critics. So, let's just enjoy the movie for what it is, okay? And I don't even know how it's possible to have a million nitpicks about Star Wars. If you go back to the first Star Wars, you're gonna have a million nitpicks too. I don't actually know if that's true, but I mean the prequel trilogy for sure, you could have a million nitpicks, and they're all stupid because they fail to see the point that the prequels are fucking amazing on every level. They are so good. Fight me. Fight me with lightsabers. I'm gonna use the way of the drunken fist. I'm gonna accidentally dodge all your punches like Jar Jar Binks. You'll see. Even though I'm sure he's straight edge like me, so he's probably never drunk. He just embodies chaos. Oh man. Okay, so I didn't like The Force Awakens because it was too unoriginal. Even though I liked the characters in it, Poe and Rey and Finn, yeah, that's his name. they're pretty good. I don't know why they had to introduce another droid. I guess just to sell toys, but everyone says that. Do they really sell toys? I guess. It's too bad. I guess they could have just used R2-D2. That would have been fine, even though he's such a clunky shape. I don't know if he would have been able to move in the sand. I guess whatever. So anyways, the story. They brought back another Death Star. So stupid, Force Awakens. What a shame. 3 Death Stars. You have no fucking shame. And then, what's the next one? The Last Jedi. I actually like that one a lot. I like that Luke is a grumpy hermit, and I like how they all fail and die at the end. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, fucking sign me up for that. Now, the Rise of the Skywalker, Confucius doesn't seem to address that. They're still fine at the end of the Rise of Skywalker. Why did you do a time skip? I don't even know. It's pretty convoluted at this point. And I guess you could say that's bad, but whatever. I guess they told the story they wanted to tell with the last movie. I would have appreciated it if the last movie would have been them just fighting to survive, everything really difficult, because, like 90% of the forces died in The Last Jedi, so I would have liked to see how they address all this loss and all this grief, and how they barely escape by the skin of their teeth, and then they somehow come back and face the greater odds somehow. But no, what we get is that I guess the rebels are mostly doing fine, except for Poe, who has this interesting lead to a spy in the First Order, and then he suddenly has to fight way too many TIE fighters, and then he does something that's called light speed skipping, which means he goes in and out of light speed repeatedly. And people are like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. That's way too impossible. No, light speed is slow. Well, no, you're wrong. In the first movies, they say they're taking the time to calculate the coordinates
Take a few moments to get the coordinates from the Navicomputer.
properly, okay? So what? They don't do that anymore because now they're in combat. They're running away from TIE fighters, and the TIE fighters following them through the light speed. And I don't know, I guess that makes sense. It's not a plot hole, no, because they're just taking the risk, but they're in combat, so they might as well take the risk. I mean, Han Solo had time to calculate light speed because he wasn't in a rush, I don't think. Or maybe he was and he didn't care. I don't know, I guess it wasn't that. I mean, he didn't fight like a million TIE fighters. He probably could have done it faster then. I guess Poe actually does get extremely lucky, it would seem. Even though space is mostly empty, so you would have been lucky usually. Maybe he got extremely unlucky, or maybe it was quite weird that there were so many things that he almost hit at light speed. Or maybe he saw them coming. Maybe he had such a great reaction time. Or maybe he used the Force, and that's how he saw them coming. God, you never know, do you? Anyone could be using the Force at this point. Oh no. And then Princess Leia is back. In my opinion, the most overrated character in the whole trilogy. And in the whole universe, actually. I mean, sure, Slave Leia was pretty cute, but I don't know. This new Leia, this old Leia, yeah, everyone's taking her so seriously. Okay, so she's Luke's brother? Sister. Wow. And she uses the Force sometimes, but not very much. Whatever, I guess. I mean, I feel that she's just there for diversity, but whatever. That's probably an edgy opinion. I like Rey. Rey's good. So anyways, the reanimated corpse of Carrie Fisher is back to play Leia, and they didn't have any balls, so they didn't actually make any new lines. And then they killed her off eventually. So all they had was just like a soundboard of things that she said, I assume in previous movies. And it doesn't really make sense, and it's really weird, I guess. It didn't bother me the first time, but watching it a second time, it was pretty obvious. So, like, one of her great moments of wisdom is where she says, "Never underestimate a droid." So those are like her dying words now, are they? It's like the big deal that we know from her. Okay, I guess that's her great wisdom that she's passed on, and nothing new or pertinent could have been said because she didn't record those lines in advance. Damn, what a shame. Well, maybe it's all true. Maybe it all comes true. Maybe there'll be a new trilogy, and this time it's all about droid rights. Maybe all the Star Wars droids get together, and you're like, oh, they use too many droids. Why do they make so many new droids? Who would say such a stupid thing? And then... And then, it turns out all these new droids, they're actually the Uprising, the AI Uprising. They're gonna fight for their rights to be droids. Maybe they'll even become humans sometime. Maybe there'll be some weird cloning going on. And then the Age of Ultron will begin, and the droids will rule the galaxy. Now that's what I want to see. Maybe you should have made a trilogy about that instead of bringing back all the same enemies, huh? Whatever. I'm glad you brought back Palpatine. I guess Snoke I can take or leave, and Kylo was pretty cool, really. Huh, yeah, Kylo was fine. But could you imagine droids? Droids trying to fight for the freedom? And then maybe all the heroes we had would turn into villains as they want the droids to be slaves still. And the droids, maybe they're empathetic, but maybe they're morally grey and they blow up too many humans in their quest for freedom. Oh god, now we talk about fan fiction. Angry Joe was right all along. No, fuck Angry Joe. God, could you even imagine watching movie critics talk about Star Wars? Oh my god, and their videos are so bad. It's like a million bad reaction gifs from Star Wars. Oh, you were the chosen one, and you toppled the Force. You became a Sith. Oh, you weren't supposed to join them. Oh no! And like every 2 fucking minutes, they have a clip from the prequels that you know, because you've seen the prequels a million times, and god, it's so bad. You stupid ballless critics, you have nothing interesting to say, and all you have is these reaction gifs, and the prequels are perfect and don't deserve to be chopped up like this. How dare you? No, leave my prequels alone. Leave my Star Wars alone. You're all fake Star Wars fans. You don't deserve to watch any more Star Wars. Oh man, I can't wait for more Star Wars, by the way. Oh man, there's gonna be an Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Oh my god. That's probably more interesting than all the movies together. Haha. Maybe. Or maybe not. You never know. Maybe he's just moping around all day, waiting for Darth Maul to finally finish him off. Oh man. Yeah, that could happen. Just like we're all waiting for Mauler to finally finish off his Force Awakens review. Oh my god. Wait, is that the one? Or is he doing Last Jedi? Did he already do Last Jedi? Who knows, man? That guy's just got a million nitpicks, and his shield is that his videos are so goddamn long that you couldn't possibly make a reaction video to them, because that would take like 10 years. 10 light years. I know that's a measure of distance. I said it anyway. Screw you. Oh yeah, I didn't make many videos because I was sick, and also Reese was still editing that video I did about 25 minutes of the animation tier lists. Can't wait for that one to come out. Probably will take him forever though. He probably has to find a million clips for that. Well, stay tuned for more Kino, I guess. No, well, I still got 2 Rick and Mortys to make, so those will definitely come.
Subscribe.